Hello all, I'm back with a new video and today I'm going to talk about homemade cereals. So could you actually skip buying baby cereals from store and make your own baby cereal at home? That would be amazing, isn't it? Yes, that's true. You can actually make all the baby cereals you ever need. Culture treats food as Purnabrahma, or we treat food as God, and we believe in eating fresh food at every meal. Freshly prepared food has more prana in it, and its nutrients are received better by the body, and it's also very easy to digest for us and for baby. So frozen food or frozen meals may be very convenient, but they cannot beat fresh meal when it comes to goodness. So now you must be thinking that yes, I would definitely love to give fresh food to my baby, but how is it possible? How can I manage time to make a fresh meal every time to feed the baby? So don't worry about it. A little bit of planning and some preparation beforehand will make it easier for you to manage this. In this series of videos, I will share with you a few age-old recipes that are shared with us by our dadi, nani, our mamas, and our parents ate these cereals when they were babies. We ate them when we were babies, and it's time to feed these to our babies. So let's get started with the first part of this series. In this video, I will show you how to make rice cereal, moong dal cereal, moong dal or split green gram, oat cereal and suji cereal at home. These recipes are good for kids between 9 to 10 months when your baby is able to swallow a little bit of textured food. By textured food, I mean that food that is not complete puree or a smooth puree. So let's get started. For these recipes, you'll need half a cup of oats, the normal packet oats that we get, half a cup of suji. Suji is nothing but your semolina or rava, half a cup of moong dal, and half a cup of rice, any rice that you use normally at home. With these quantities, you will make enough cereal to last you for a week for 8 to 10 months old baby. And each time you prepare a meal, you will need about 1 to 2 tablespoon of this powder, depending upon the quantity you want to make. So if you want to make larger quantities, just double the recipe, and you will need to store it in a airtight jar in a cool dry place, and this will remain fresh a month or so. Store it properly and in a dry container. As a first step, take your rice in a bowl and wash this rice properly 2 to 3 times. Then drain all the water from the rice and spread this rice on a clean kitchen napkin. Then go ahead and do the same with your moong dal. So take the moong dal in a bowl, wash it properly, drain all the excess water and spread it on a kitchen towel. Now we are going to do all these things in parallel and not one after the other. So while your moong dal and rice are getting dried at one side, take your oats in a pan and roast them till they become fragrant, until you can see that they just begin to change their color to a light pink. At this point, you need to stop roasting the oats and take them out on a clean plate and let them cool completely. Now while your oats are cooling down, take semolina in the same pan, or your suji or your rava, take it in the same pan and roast it till it becomes pinkish brown color. Remove it in a clean plate and again set it aside to cool down. By this point, your rice will be dried a bit. So now take the rice in the pan. For rice, you will need more time. So if your oats and suji were roasted in say 5 to 7 minutes, for roasting the rice, you'll need about 10 to 12 minutes on flame. So roast them slowly till they become pinkish brown in color. Since your rice is going to take some time to get roasted, take your oats in a mixer jar and grind it till you get a fine powder. So your oat cereal is now ready. Take it out in a separate bowl and keep it aside. When your rice looks properly roasted, take it out on a clean plate and let it cool completely. Take your suji in a mixer jar and grind it to get a fine powder. Now your suji cereal is also ready. So remove it in a bowl and keep it aside. Now it's turn to roast your moong dal. Take the moong dal on the same pan. Your flame should be on lowest speed. And in moong dal you'll notice that there are some lumps that are formed. So just remove those lumps with your hand and roast the moong dal just like your rice for about 10 to 12 minutes on a very low speed. When you can see that your is now completely roasted, it has changed color, you can remove it in a clean plate and let it cool completely. By the time your moong dal is cooling down, take your rice in a mixer jar and grind it to a fine powder. Now your rice cereal is ready. Take it out in a bowl and keep it aside, and we'll repeat the same step for moong dal when the moong dal is completely cooled. You'll notice that there are larger granules in the moong dal even after grinding it. So what you can do is you can take a strainer and sieve the moong dal. The fine powder that you get, you can use it for the baby food, and the larger particles you can make into a moong dal halwa. It tastes just as good as the traditional moong dal halwa. As you can see, working in parallel, you need about 30 to 35 minutes to prepare all of these four cereals. And once you have made them enough to last you say 2 to 3 weeks, every day making the baby food will not even take 5 minutes of your time. I will go ahead and add more videos for how to make the baby food from these cereals. So please do subscribe to my channel. I hope you like this video. Do give it a try. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.